Hi friends, hope you are fine. This video is a humble attempt to explain what is a COVID variant and what are the common questions we have once a variant is confirmed. Let's get into the detail. When a virus has one or more new mutations, it's called a variant of the original virus. That means the genome of the variant has changed compared to the genome sequence of the original virus. To understand this, let's take two variants. First one is Delta and the latest one Omicron. Suppose this is a Delta variant. A virus requires a host for replication. This Delta variant has spread all across the globe, infecting millions of people. Inside host, it replicates and transmitted the disease to millions of people. During replication, maybe billions of times, there can be some error. The reason for mutation or change in genome sequence, error can occur as a result of replication. Then a variant is formed. Many variants might have formed, majority will disappear. The variant that persists and that spreads further, and later when it spreads in a population, later we sequence it and we identify it, and we came to know that the sequence genome has changed a lot from the previous variant. Then we call it by a different name like Omicron. Mutation can happen as a result of genome replication error. Second thing, the natural evolution of a virus. It can evolve to the changing environment. So mutation means simply the change in genome. So why there is mutation very common in COVID virus? We have alpha, beta, delta, omicron, many variants. What's the reason? To understand this, let us see the structure of COVID virus. So this is the structure of COVID virus. A very simple structure. It is having a single-stranded RNA genome that is surrounded by a protein coat. A very simple structure with a genome size of 30 kb of single-stranded RNA coding for approximately 50 proteins. And this spike protein attaches to the host cell receptors like ACE2 receptor or angiotensin converting enzyme 2 receptor and cause infection. So the spike protein is very important to initiate infection. Let me make it more clear. Compared to the E. coli genome, the well-known bacterium E. coli, the genome size is 4,600 kb, coding for approximately 4,000 genes. So COVID genome or COVID virus is very simple. This simplicity is the strength. As it is simple, it can easily adapt and can change and can mutate or change to the changing environment very easily. Adaptability is very high. And that is one of the reasons we have many variants of COVID virus. Now we have the latest variant as Omicron. WHO termed it as a variant of concern. What's the reason? Let's make it more simple. Suppose this is the spike structure of Delta variant, a smooth rounded structure. In the case of Omicron, the spike protein has changed a lot. So this is the Delta variant. In the case of Delta variant, 18 amino acid mutated residues are there in spike protein compared to the original virus detected in Wuhan, whereas in the case of Omicron, 43 amino acid mutated residues are there. The spike, this red indicates the change or mutated sites. So the spike protein has changed a lot. So what is actually a mutation? Let's take an example. This AUG, this triplet code codes for amino acid methionine. If in the place of U, if it is G, a single base mutation, the amino acid become arginine. Then if in the place of A, if it is CUG, then it becomes amino acid leucine. So a single base change can change the amino acid composition. So if there is 43 amino acid residues mutated compared to the original strain, the spike protein might have changed in structure very much. That often there is a high chance of transmissibility as the spike protein has evolved. And that is one of the reasons why WHO called this variant as a variant of concern. Once a variant is confirmed, what are the concerns or questions we have? One of the questions we have is there a greater increase in transmissibility of the new variant? So this is what is happening. The spike protein is involved in binding to the cellular receptors of the host. So the spike protein has mutated a lot, indicating that the transmissibility of the new variant will be high. Suppose the original variant can transmit the disease to two other persons. This Omicron is highly infectious and can transfer to many people. Now it is spreading all around the globe. Transmissibility rate is very high as per the research data. Now the next question, are current vaccines able to protect against a new variant? Vaccination drive is going on throughout the world. Let's take the Oxford vaccine to understand this concept. Majority of the vaccination, what we do is we are incorporating the spike gene in a harmless viral particle and injecting that into a patient. Then inside the body, the virus starts synthesizing this spike protein. So the body gets alerted and it will synthesize antibodies against this spike protein. T cells are also formed. T cells have immunologic memory. So once the original coronavirus comes, as the body has already defended the spike protein, it can easily recognize and have a quick action against the virus before the virus invades the system. So in all vaccination, what we do is letting the body to know about the virus by injecting some viral particles, so that alerting the immune system when the original coronavirus invades, body can have a better, well-equipped response. So this is what we do in vaccination. So the question is, suppose this is the Delta variant, so we have vaccination. Vaccines are found to be effective against all variants. So an antibody is generated specifically against this spike protein. So if the spike protein has changed in Omicron variant, then can the antibody generated inside the body as a result of vaccination be able to neutralize this new variant? That is the question. Or is there a chance of immune escape? The research is going on. As per the WHO, vaccination still helps in mitigating all types of variants, including Omicron. Then the next question is the severity of disease caused by the current variant. Regarding Omicron, we don't have that much data. The only thing that is sure is the variant is highly transmissible and is spreading fast all around the globe. And finally, the good news is the precautions that we have taken for the past 2 years. All these precautions, from vaccination to hand sanitization and social distancing, all still works against all types of variants. So stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you so much. You are with biologyexamsforyou.com.